Hey everybody, it's your host Rannalt here. Sorry I've been away for a while, but this is the first video of my new Star Wars tutorial series. Today we're going to be working on an AT-ST walker. It should be a lot of fun, so let's get started and take a look at what we're going to build first. So this is the AT-ST, the all-terrain scout transport from Star Wars. You might remember it from Return of the Jedi. Here we've got it built pretty much to scale, so it's about I'd say 6 meters from the ground to the base of it, the bottom. You can see we've got all 4 weapon systems, two little cockpit seats. It's got the trademark backwards chicken legs, and we've got little hatches here so we can go ahead and climb in if I can get in here. And we've got it set up in here a little bit, you know. So we got some ladders, and if you remember Chewbacca driving one of these after he commandeered it. And we've got, you know, some engine stuff on the back, and you know, I tried to use color as much as possible to show depth and stuff like that. Let me try to close this hatch. Oh wow, first try. So like you can see behind these 2 front guns, I've got the black wool back here to just add to that depth. So let's go ahead and get started. You're gonna use some iron blocks. You're gonna place 2 blocks with a space at 2. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make it 5 blocks long. So you can see. And then from the center block, we're gonna make a little cross here. So 1 on one side and then 2 on the other. And you're gonna do the same thing for both sides. And this is gonna be the base of the foot. So, oh, I was wrong there. You're gonna have 4 blocks on the front and then 2 in the rear. What you're gonna do is just place the iron on top, and you're gonna make like a little stair, and then you're gonna lay a row of 3 black and place some brick stairs in front of it. And then you're going to use iron blocks, you can see here, to make steps on the other side also. And you're going to go ahead and do that for both feet. And then what you're going to do is you're going to run 4 blocks from the first black, and then you're going to step it up 3 times, with each step overlapping the last. So 4 blocks, step it up 1, 2 over, step it up 1, 2 over, step it up 1 more time, and we're gonna go 2 over. And you can see our legs are already starting to take shape. Let's go ahead and put some half slabs down here on top. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and knock out this like knee hinge here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna step 1 block back, and you're gonna make a 2x2 square. And then you're gonna go ahead and put stone half slabs on top of that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these stairs here again. At each one of the steps, oh, upside down. At each one of those first 2 steps up, we're going to go ahead and place a stair. And you're not going to do one on that top one against the black. So we're going to go ahead and take our iron bars and start detailing out these legs a little bit. You're going to do 1 at the bottom and then 1 up above it. And then you're going to come up to the back of your black squares that we just made, and you're going to put 2. And this is just, you know, I preach it all the time. You got to have texture and depth and color. So let's go ahead and add one of these buttons here. And we'll just keep going on with the adding the detail. Make sure on these black like reverse knees, you don't put 4 buttons all the way around it. It doesn't look right. I tried it. The little L shape seems to, it just looks the best. And let me get the pivot one there, and we got both sides done. And let's go ahead and get started on the base. Okay, so from these half slabs, you're gonna run it out 3 blocks long of iron, and then you're gonna go up on top, and you're gonna run 3 more starting from the center block. But then you're gonna knock out the middle block of the top layer that you just made, because we're gonna put black wool in there. And this is gonna be like the hips, like where the walker meets the command pod. And don't forget to put your half slabs on the back, and then half slabs along the top. Okay, so from this black block on the hips, you're gonna go ahead and come in 1, and then you're gonna make a box out of iron blocks. And it's gonna be 5 long with your center block on the black. So it'll be 1 iron block on the black and then 2 blocks on either side, and then you're just gonna connect it. So you end up making a 5x4 square. And then you're gonna fill in the opening that you have left over top with these black wool. And then we're gonna take pressure plates and we're gonna run it all the way around this base right here. Now, some people have said, oh, why don't you use carpet? Well, carpet lays perfectly flat and smooth together. You can't see these divisions, which really give it extra texture. So we're gonna go ahead and step it up. Then you're gonna do 4 blocks over, and then you're gonna do step at catty corner, and you're gonna come 5 forward. So you'll overhang the hip, and you'll be 1 block ahead of the base. So you can see right here, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the side walls. So we're gonna go ahead and just do 2 layers of the, you're gonna run a layer of 6 on each side, and you're gonna do it twice. So you got a layer of 5, and then on top of that, you've got 2 layers of 6. So it'll overhang 1 block in the back of the walker. And then on top, you're gonna run a layer of 5, but this time you're gonna step it back 1 block from the front. And then on top of that, you're gonna run 3 right down the center. And then you see how we left that little gap in the back. So we can get rid of that block. Alright, so it's daytime again, and we're gonna go ahead and start doing some work on the front. So on the center block, we're gonna run it straight across, and then we're gonna go 2 side by side right above it, and 2 side by side right below it. And then the bottom ones, you're gonna put your black wool where the guns will be coming out from the front. You can see right there how we've got the black wool. And we're gonna go ahead and run these half slabs. And then they have these little like blast visors. Oh, technical error. We're gonna run go ahead and fill it in with the iron blocks, and then you're gonna run a layer of half slabs on top of that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this whole top with half slabs, except we're gonna leave our 2 little holes for our hatches, which will be in the back corners. See? And we're gonna go ahead and fill in the back here. And we've got the core of our walkers pretty much finished already. Now all that's left is really small detail work. So let's go ahead and put in all this engine stuff that they've got hanging off the back. I'm just using cauldrons here, and I'm going to run 3 cauldrons with a gap on the top and the bottom, and then in the center we're going to put dispensers. And then we're going to run stone slab straight across the top, just like so. Go ahead and get our trapdoors in up top. Now, if you use the city texture pack, the trapdoors look a lot cooler. They look more appropriate, but my Star Wars map is built in the plastic pack, so I'm just going to continue with that. You guys can mix and match, try different texture packs. You know, if you come up with something cool, let me know. Shoot me an email. So we're going to go ahead and start fleshing out the bottom down here. We're going to run these stairs across, and we're going to fill in the bottom. And you can see we've got light gray wool on the side for the side cannons. So you're going to step it out 1 block and then down 1 block. And you're going to make it a layer of 2 from the front. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run stairs upside down under here. Come on. There we go. All the way across to help fill that out a little bit. And then we're going to fill in our floor here. And then we'll come to the other side and finish it up. So we're going to use these columns, and you're going to place them sideways so that you get the lines running forward. And then we're going to put dispensers on the front. And let's go ahead and start putting our button detail on here before we get our guns in the way. So you're going to do your second to bottom corners, your second to top corners, and then your back corners. And then on the front, you're going to do your top corners, your bottom corners, and then in the center you're going to do 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, and then 2 in the middle. So let's go ahead and start these guns on the side. We're using light gray wool, and you're just going to do a 2x2 just like we did for the hip joint, except we're using light gray wool instead of black wool. And then we're going to use stone, or I'm sorry, that was gray wool. This is light gray wool. And you're going to run it out 3 blocks, and you're going to place a dispenser. I accidentally ran it out 4. That's not a problem. And then you're going to place 2 pressure pads and a half slab. So there's our half slab and our 2 pressure pads. Let's go ahead and get our back buttons here. Bottom ones, these 2 top ones, and then it will be 4 across the back here. And we're going to go ahead get our 4 on the front. And while we're down here, we're going to go ahead and run our center axle with iron blocks. So you can see the 2 hips connect, and you basically draw a line straight across. Alright, so let's go ahead and flesh out the inside here. Let's go ahead and finish filling this floor in from the inside. There we go. And you can kind of mix and match this and do it however you want. Oh, I got these doors on backwards. I'm going to have to fix that. So let me get these ladders in, and then I'll go ahead and pop those trapdoors out. I've got them facing the wrong way. So you can't go up the ladder and get out. So get trapdoors here. I got rid of them because I thought I was done with them. There we go, we're done with the gray wool. So make sure when you attach your trapdoors, you attach it so that the hinge of the trapdoor is towards the front of the vehicle, so that you can open up and use your ladder and whatnot. So let me grab this stair so we can put our seats in for the pilots. So got one there and one there, and then we're gonna go ahead and put some levers in front of them, so they got like a little control joystick. And then in between the levers, we're gonna put 2 buttons. And you can mix it up. I mean, I've done ones where I've got like a division here, so there's a split like this. Let's go ahead and put some paintings up here. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better, a horse. The only thing, when you put the slabs down like that, you can't necessarily get to the front of the vehicle and like stand in front of the seats or whatever. It's really all about aesthetics. And let's go ahead and run our buttons across there. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. And then, yeah, let me get rid of that one too. And you can put carpet at the bottom under those windows right there if you want. I've done it before. I'm not really gonna do it in this video. But I am going to do half slabs across the roof here to kind of give it a little division, and then I'll step it down. You could, I guess in the back you could put just 1 full stone block instead of 2 half slabs. And then you got just some more texture and depth even inside the vehicle. So I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. This came as a request from a fan, so if you have a request, shoot me an email. It's Rannalt@spanklevision.com. and I'll be glad to do a tutorial for you. So this is your host Rannalt asking you, what do you want to build today?